is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is Monday, so that means it is Maggie Holmes Monday. It is also still September. It's September 23rd, and the Scraptember prompt for today is a diagonal. So I am going back to Round Trip because that is the collection that's in my How to Kill a Kit with Style to go with my Alaska trip. And not that any of her collections wouldn't go together, but so here is my diagonal, and I am going to fold the paper in half because I don't have a trimmer that can cut down the center. And I've noticed that if I score it really, really well, I can actually tear it, and it tears pretty straight. I did need to start with the scissors on the edge, and then but I was able to tear it all the way. So originally this was not the orientation that I wanted it, but this is how I tore my paper. I actually wanted the floral down in the bottom right hand corner, but I do like how this turned out, and I think it's just fine to have the floral on the top. So I am going to use just this one piece of paper, but I'm going to use both sides. So I am going to take just some Scotch tape and actually tape the two back together because it did tear so nicely. There wasn't any issue. So I contemplated maybe putting some washi tape or something on the top, but I have all of these fun elements from the collection, and I'm going to use those on the diagonal. So you're not even really going to see that join anymore anyway. So I didn't feel like there was a need to put something over the top. I think that once I get all of the elements down, it's gonna hold really well. So this is kind of a funny picture because you're like, why is there a picture in your Alaska album of your husband pumping gas? Well, so there was this stretch of driving, and there's like no gas stations, like for a lot of miles. And there's this one tiny gas station in the middle of nowhere, and you pull up and it's an old-fashioned pump, right? Like you can't put your credit card in there, and you can't put your, phone number in to save money for fuel points or whatever. Like, no, this is old. You actually see the numbers turn in it. And we pulled up, and I was like, does this even work? Like, is this still a real gas station? Well, there's a sign on it that says that you have to go inside and get a key. So you go inside, you get a key, and the key unlocks the nozzle, but you don't have to prepay. It's crazy. And you pump your gas, and then you come in and you tell them how much it is, and that's how much they charge you. So crazy trusting. And so I hope that nobody is ever mean to this poor gas station, because there's no electronics telling the people inside how much it is. And then there's like a cute little like museum inside the gas station. So it was just it was very nostalgic. It was like going back in time a little bit. Like I remember when all the gas pumps looked like this, but my kids had never seen a gas pump like this, nor have they ever seen that you can't just, prepay or put your card in or whatever. So I really wanted to document this part of the story. So I thought it was perfect to get all of like the travel-y themed like buses and taxis and tickets and that kind of stuff, because they all require gas. And so that was kind of my rationale, because we didn't use any taxis, and we we don't use taxis in general for the most part. So when we go to New York, we use a taxi, but I don't think I'm going to save these taxis for that. So that was kind of my rationale. So you've got all those tickets and that type of thing. I also put like an envelope with a stamp because, you know, not a lot of people use those anymore either. So, I haven't decided if I'm actually going to stick my journaling in there or just actually journal on top of the envelope. So we'll kind of see how that goes. I am going through the sticker book and seeing if there's anything I want to add. There was this little dollar bill, so I decided to stick that on because, you know, gas is expensive, especially if it's the only gas station in the middle of nowhere. And then I also added a suitcase. I was thinking of some tiny word stickers. I think I did get one on. It says, "Let's go." I try these flowers, but I don't end up getting any florals on this one. For my title, I really liked that Imagine Bramble Fox perspective up there at the top. So it's just kind of hanging out. Because I was like, yeah, imagine this. Was kind of where my brain was going with that. I'm not really sure. I felt like it needed something else, so I'm going to go off screen into my perspectives, and I'm going to pull this one that says original, which I thought was cool. And then I found these two locks, and one says Lockdown 2021 because it was obviously like a COVID collection, but I don't want to document that ever. So I just tucked that in. So it just says lockdown since the gas had like a little lock on it. So I'm going to get both those locks on, which is exciting. And I'm going to use these tiny word stickers to spell out the. So it says Imagine the Original is going to be my title. And I can't get these little tile stickers on very straight. So I'm going to use my tweezers and have those help me out. And that is going to do it. So I really like how this turned out. Make sure you check out what Sarah is doing today, as well as the playlist for Scraptember. I will have all of that information linked down below. If you have any questions, please leave those down below as well. I love to chat with you. And remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.